Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Keith, and in this video I'm gonna tell you the most frequently asked questions through email, through the channel. These questions have been there and they will continue to come up all the time, and these are the biggest questions, especially if you're starting out or if you don't have a lot of experience. You need to get this right to get you on the right direction for you to be successful. Okay, so question number one, how much should I invest to start trading Forex or crypto or even stock? So let's just put it in the stock, okay, or stock. So this question is probably the biggest question I get, and the answer is, first of all, never ever go into any kind of trading if you cannot afford to lose that kind of money. There are people who are taking loans from other people or selling their stuff and selling their assets, houses, cars, or whatnot, try to make money online. This is absolutely wrong. Don't do it. Okay? Only invest the money that you can afford to lose, and nothing much bad is gonna happen if you lose that money. So because this is kind of extra thing, okay? Because as we all know, and I will tell you as a experienced trader, that trading online does not always lead to winnings. In fact, about 75% of the people who trade online end up losing money. So the bottom line is, first of all, rule of thumb, only invest the money that you can afford to lose. Secondly, the amount is how much. Some people can lose 10,000, but they still want to know, should I put my 10,000 or should I put my 1,000? Okay, so the answer lies with this. The more money you're gonna put in, the more money you're gonna generate. It's simple as that. Let's say if you have a trade going for $100 or euro, and your increase is maybe 2%, okay, then you've only made $2, okay. But at the same time, if you're putting in $1,000 and you're making 2%, so that means you are essentially making 2% of 1,000, which is $20. So $20 is much better than $2. So let's just work that out. 2% is $20. Okay, so I mean, this is and there's also a benefit, okay. Recently I did a video on stop losses. You can click on my channel, you can find that video, or you can click, I'll leave a link in the description. If you invest $100 and if the trade is going against your stated direction, maybe that $100, not maybe, definitely your $100 is gonna run out very quickly. But if you were to put $1,000, even if $100 are gone off, you still have $900 left, and that keeps the trade open, and that means you will have a much lower risk, much lower loss, and much higher profitability opportunity with bigger accounts. Okay, so this answers the question for trading, how much money I should use when I'm starting trading with any broker, any stock, any crypto, bitcoins, or I mean, how much should be my account value that. Okay, I have opened recently a 25,000 euro account. I'll cover that in my next video, so if you do subscribe, you can be part of the journey and see how much money I can make having put a larger amount. My previous 500 euro challenge, I started in December. It's now about like $1,100 now. This month I've increased about, I don't know how much I have increased, maybe $50-$60 in that. So small amount of money leads you to smaller amount of income. second question, most asked question, okay, regarding trading. How do I know when to get out of a trade which is losing, okay, which is on a losing streak, okay, not losing streak, but it's going in the wrong direction, okay? Now, again, I will say that I'm very against coming out of the trades. Once you've put in, that's it. There's no getting out, okay? It's either win or it's either loss. If you come out, you definitely have lost. But if you don't come out, you might end up redeeming exactly the amount of money that you went in with in the first place, or end up with getting more money. So do not come out of a trade. Now, there is one exception rule to this, okay? So which is, let's say I'm gonna use a chart for that, but let's see. Let's see if I can draw this. A drawing. Okay, let's do a drawing. Okay, so I'm gonna draw you a chart if I can on this. Okay, so let's say this is your chart. Okay, and let's say the chart the price has been going like this. Okay, let's just imagine that, and you've placed a trade over here. Okay, and you've done a sell trade. Okay, so you've essentially said that it's gonna go down. Okay, right? But now it's actually no, wait, let's just change it. Okay, let's change it, and I'm gonna call this arrow. You've done a buy trade. Oh, okay, you've done a buy trade. So that means you're hoping that the price will actually rise and it will go upwards, okay? Now, what happens, let's say, if the price is now dropping considerably, because sometimes there's a huge drawdown and the price just tumbles. We've seen this happen, and when this happens, that means it's gonna take a long time for it to really go start going up. At this point, you must come out, because it's breaking all previous norms of the price. Okay, so something weird has happened and it's really going down. So at this stage, it's best to come out of this trade in particular, because it's definitely gonna hit the stop loss, not the stop loss, but you're gonna run out of your invested capital amount for sure. But if the scenario is like this, going up and down, it's okay to stay in the trade, because it's gonna go up eventually. But if there is a very large drawdown, it's best to come out. So that's the only thing, okay? So I'm going to come out of this, and delete this, and come out of this. Okay, I don't want to save it. I'm going to delete this drawing. Okay, so we've covered the question when to come out of the losing trade with the help of a drawing. Now let's look at the third question. What are the best trading times for Forex and crypto? Now, Forex is pretty much 24/7 because you have three major trading time zones. One is the Asia, Australia time zone, Japan. Then you have your Central Europe, or the whole Europe. Okay. Then you have your Americas. So there are three trading time zones for crypto. Not crypto, but Forex, and also crypto. Crypto is also 24/7. But I'll come to that in a second. But the Forex is 24/7. So I think it's better that you stick to your own time zone and trade Forex in your own time zone, because you don't have to worry about waking up early or waking up going to bed late. So you can just there isn't going to be huge difference when trading with Forex, to be honest. There is news affecting, let's say GBP would have a bigger surge in prices in the GMT 0 time zone, because the GBP is linked with Great Britain. Okay, it's linked with United Kingdom. So that means when that time zone is active, a lot of traders will be using that GBP to use that currency. All of the news will be coming out on, taking place during the day. So that's the one thing you have to watch out for. If you're doing JPY trades, that means that the time zone for the Japanese market and vice versa, if it's connected to USD, then you have to see what, no, that's a different time zone. But that means you'll have to kind of see which time zone you want to stick with, okay? So that's the time frame for trading with Forex. Crypto is 24/7, but a lot of crypto trading are being done in Asia and not in China. In China, cryptos are banned, they're illegal, nobody owns them. If you caught having bitcoins, you might be in trouble, maybe go to jail. So we can rule out China time zone, but the Asian time zone, what's relevant is South Korea, a major place for crypto trading, bitcoins to be traded. You also have Singapore, major financial hub. Japan, I'm not sure, I don't have much detail about Japan, but it's I'm not sure, so I can't comment on that. You have to check that out first. Also in European Union, crypto is widely available. Germany is a big place to buy and sell crypto, no issues there. UK, no problem. USA, no problem. So these time zones are open to trade anytime from anywhere, so that's great. The last thing is the stocks. So for stocks, is generally the stock has to be on a stock exchange, and that time zone is the only time zone that you can trade into. So for example, if Tesla is registered in NYSE, New York State Stock Exchange, then you would have to trade within that time frame only, okay? So that's the time zone for these. And so next question is, I am new to trading, should I start with Forex or crypto or stocks? Okay, I don't trade much with stocks, but I've actually I've started profit with stocks, and I'm going to show you in my next video. I've created one account and dedicated that account only for stocks. I'm using big amounts and I'm generating big profits. I might give you a screener now. I hope you don't mind. So this is my a stock account which I've created. I'm not doing any small amounts. I'm not doing any well, there's a small amount there. Okay, so yeah, well, I did do small amounts. Okay, but generally I'm doing big amounts in this account. I'm only doing stocks, and I'm this is my stock account. So I'm going to show you this account. I'm going to analyze this account. Today has been very hectic because of this Tesla stock before the market opened was at $1,200, and it just jumped up and is hitting 4,000. Now my plan for these trades are to leave these trades as is, meaning I will not be selling. Now I don't have much balance left. I only got 3,000 euros left, but I'm not going to be buying any more or selling. I'm not going to do anything. These are my stocks, and I'm going to keep them, and maybe in the future, you know, in years time, I will sell them, and my 25,000 would have become 50,000. Okay, why I would do that? Because of these stocks: Tesla, Netflix, Uber, Apple, Google. These 5 stocks are pretty much bulletproof. Okay, they used to be Microsoft, they used to be Intel. They were generating a whole lot of profits, but now things have changed. These are the big companies which are getting a lot of profit, and their futures are pretty much secure. Okay, especially for Tesla. Netflix, Netflix has gone off the roof, and so why would I sell and rebuy something that is constantly going up? Okay, so if something is constantly going up, if I sell it, I'm just gonna stop my increase in my profit. So I'm not gonna do that. Now, if you notice, I also have Google running at loss, and I don't have a lot of big issue with that, because Google is another one of those giants which has consistently increased profits. Their stock value has gone up every month, and if I look at this chart here, they've had a drop here, okay, but overall, if I go up to, let's look at, okay, now this was meant to be for my next video to analyze the stocks which I have, but I leave it for the next video. Okay, let's come back to the questions. Okay, so I'm new to trading. Should I start with Forex or crypto or stocks? So this pretty much depends on you. Stocks, as I mentioned to you, is something you don't really want to buy and sell, buy and sell, buy and sell, because that's more difficult, because stocks generally kind of move in one direction and they move slower, and it takes long time for them to move, and for you to make big profits with that. But for day trading, week trading, Forex is the best. Crypto, I would say now is kind of like a second or third place to be actively trading, because the Bitcoin hype has essentially gone bust. But recently we are seeing new increase in the price of Bitcoins going up. But Forex is probably the best place to be. So you can start here, and also make sure you start with a demo account. This is really important and often neglected by new traders. They put in money and they go straight in trading just because they can click some few buttons. They think they're making money, or they're going to make money, but that's far from the truth. So start with the demo, and then when you've played around a good bit, then put in some money and then see what happens. Okay, now question, I don't know, is it the last question, or let's see, we have another one. Okay, so another question, how do I choose the best broker to trade with? Okay, so the best broker to trade with starts with availability of the broker in your own country. Make sure that you're allowed to open an account being the resident of the country that you are. Mostly when you open an account, or you're trying to open an account, the broker would automatically alert you whether you can, or it won't let you open an account. So you're pretty much safe there. But sometimes when they are like not really good brokers, they let you open an account, and then later they'll come up with issues not to withdraw your money, or whatever. The second most important thing, make sure you trade only and only with regulated brokers. I cannot emphasize that enough. There are issues with people withdrawing their money. There are issues with people having differences in prices. Okay, so broker might have different prices, and sometimes they might do some hickory, and you losing, and that's because coming down to bad broker. A lot of the bad brokers are gone, and there are not many bad brokers in Forex, but if it's unregulated, you're doomed. Okay, so don't do that. Next question, and probably the last question. Oh, we have two more questions. Okay, so it won't take much time. So what is the best Forex trading strategy? Okay, so there is no best Forex trading strategy. There are handful number of good strategies. I've tested martingale before. There's price action strategy. There's so many strategies, right? But the thing is that the market is not fixed. Okay, market is not a piece of, let's say, it's not fixed piece of thing. It changes, and it changes and changes, and strategy will never work one day to the next day to the other. Strategies does not, because strategies are fixed. Okay, so when you cannot apply something which is fixed to a non-fixed thing, so you have to understand that. And what that means that your strategy has to be trying to Also, the strategy might differ depending on what are you trading with, what are your pairs, what market, what time zone, what. There's so many variables you have to narrow down, and then you can say, okay, this thing, if I leave this on and running for the next 2 years, I won't have to make a change. I will make consistent profit. Okay, maybe, but it's highly unlikely. Okay, if this very specific found strategy is making you money consistently, net profit, it's fine. Keep at it, keep going, and that's fine. Okay, so other than that, the best thing is to learn all the strategies, understand everything, and then you'll have a better idea when to buy, when to sell, when to, that's what it is. Okay, so I am counting on artificial intelligence to really come in and start making money for me, and when I've got that working, I'm gonna give it to you and you can use that too. But if everybody put that technology in, then I don't know who's gonna win. This is just weird. Okay, maybe for another time, this talk. So the last question of this video, thanks if you're still watching this video, thank you for staying with me. I hope it's helping you. I hope it's answering some of your questions. These are the questions I get all the time on the email, on the channel, and on the Telegram group that I have. So how much time do I need to spend for trading? Now, this is a question which is very, very important, because without putting in time, you cannot expect returns. Without putting in time, you cannot expect to know and learn, right? So the more you put in, the better. But then you'll have knock-on effects of if you're already working, or if you are, for example, if you're studying, or you have personal life, you have family, you have children and whatnot. So keep it a healthy balance. Don't just trade all the time, and just don't disregard everything else in your life. You're gonna trade for so many months of your life and you can become a millionaire. Don't have these kind of expectations. Okay, so just manage a balance. Healthy balance will be fruitful for years to come. Invest now, reap later. Okay, so thanks for watching my informational video regarding trading and how to do this, how to do that. I try to cover the top questions. If you have any question, send me email, or the best thing is post comment to my channel, because maybe I get too many emails. So, but you're welcome to send me email, no problem. But also you can comment and do subscribe to this channel. Next video, I'm going to analyze the new account which I've created. I think one or 2 weeks ago. I deposit 25,000 euros, big account, big amounts. Let's see what happens with that. Thanks for watching. I will see you very soon. Take care.